So from a very kind of practical standpoint, if you're looking at how do I kind of start on a digital sustainer journey or a digital monthly donor, there's kind of four things we wanted to just highlight. So one is the hook. Basically, what are we going to use to get people in? And Margaret will so kindly show you some examples of some of the ads that they're running in terms of like how do we use a specific problem to and have monthly be the solution. And I think Margaret and the CCS team have done a really good job thinking about that. The call to action, we need to think about it a little differently. As Alex talked about with the subscription model and a 99 cent, a month subscription, does dollar a day make sense for your organization? Does framing it as the most impactful way to give, does that make sense? The most sustainable way to give. Think about the best way to communicate your organization's unique monthly selling proposition, and also consider using a monthly match. We've seen a lot of success with organizations who use a monthly match to kind of drive the monthly and kind of push people to convert to monthly. The immediate upsell. So this is a feature that comes with Fundraise Up, but using light boxes, pop-ups on the thank you page. Fundraise Up uses it throughout the entire donation flow. Margaret will show you some examples of that to try to get people to convert to monthly in the donation process. And also of note to make sure that you have a monthly ask in your one-time gift welcome series. The best time to get someone to convert to monthly is when they've just made a one-time gift. So if you can make sure that's included in your one-time gift welcome series. And then an interesting anecdote, SMS is a channel that continues to grow for us. And we've really seen that digital donors who give us their SMS, who opt into SMS updates, are 60% more likely to stay active if they've kind of opted in. So make that a priority on your form to try and capture someone's SMS. And also, SMS is a great channel to kind of cut through the email clutter and really make sure you're getting your message across to donors.